Most leaders don't realize this, but after a few unclear decisions, teams stop waiting. Not because they've lost respect, not because they're disengaged, but because waiting has become risky. Here's what actually closes. After hesitation shows up more than once, teams quietly stop waiting for direction on ambiguous decisions, clarification before moving forward, leadership input early in the process. You're still the leader, but the timing of when you're involved has changed. This is where leaders misunderstand what's happening. They think my team is empowered, things are moving faster, and there's less friction now. But speed here isn't confidence, it's avoidance of uncertainty. Teams adapt by deciding earlier, lower, and narrower. Not to challenge authority, but to prevent ambiguity from slowing execution. This is the invisible loss. You haven't lost authority, but you've lost first entry. Decisions now arrive closer to execution. Options are already narrowed. Momentum already exists. From the leader's seat, this feels efficient at first. However, efficiency came from one place. Teams no longer trusting that clarity will arrive early enough to wait. Once that expectation shifts, behavior follows. Leaders don't get fewer updates, they get later ones. And later entry means fewer real options, higher costs to intervene, and less room to shape direction. This doesn't happen after one unclear call. It happens when hesitation becomes predictable. At that point, teams don't escalate, they adapt. And adaptation is quiet. Most leadership conversations focus on decision quality. This channel, however, focuses on what teams quietly stop waiting for when clarity is delayed. By the time leaders feel out of the loop didn't disappear. It moved earlier. And once teams stop waiting, they rarely go back to waiting on their own.